Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In previous videos, I hope you have learned something about the Proteus simulation software and LT-Spice too. Now in this video, I am going to show you how to design a latch circuit using simple two transistors, NPN and PNP BJT transistors. Okay, so this latch circuit is very useful, also very useful in electronic circuits application, like when you press a push button. So when you press the push button and when you release it, the supply at the output of the push button goes away, while in the latch switches like SPST or SPDT switches, the when you push the button mechanically, then it becomes latched and the voltage would not go away when you release the mechanical press. However, I would design a electronic latch in this circuit using simple two transistors. So let's start. We would select a bipolar transistor NPN and another counterpart is BJT and PNP transistor. I would explain the circuit later on. First, I would draw the circuit. Okay. Uh, let's place a base resistor, 4.7 kilo ohm resistor. Base resistor. Usually 0.6 watt resistor is suitable. Now place a 10k resistor for PNP base. And a series 1k ohm resistor PNP as well. Now let us wire this up. Now again I am going to use a battery in this circuit as well. So because the batteries are very commonly used in many electronic products, and I would use here again 9-volt battery. Okay, and I would also use a push button. This is the interactive push button in Proteus. If you see, this push button is exactly like it is in reality. This is a plunger. It makes the two terminals short for a while. When you release the button, it makes it open circuit. This is not available in LT files for sure. So this Proteus simulation software, I personally like it very much because it has interactive components which can show you the functionality in real time. Okay, now place a relay. I will show you how the relay would work also. Relay in relay we have very many different options available. I would simply use a SPDT relay, single pole double throw relay, and in animated type animated relay. I will place it here. 1N4007 diode for as a flywheeling diode of the relay coil, because as we know that when the relay closes and opens, there is a reverse current flowing from the coil, which this diode protects. This is a protection diode actually for relay. Now let us connect this ground terminal to this. Connect the emitter to the ground. Connect the base resistance to the power supply, and and yes. LED LED, as I previously mentioned, I took the white yellow type LED here, right? So I think the parts are all connected. No, no, no. This would LED would be connected here. Yes. A series resistor of 470 ohm for LED to limit the current for LED. This would be of course connected to here, and this will be here. Okay, now the circuit is complete, and now I would uh, hit the simulate button, right? Yes. Now let's see what happens. Okay, now as you can see, the simulation is running, but LED is not on. LED is off, and as you see, the relay plunger is on the right side, and it is in light blue color. Now as I push the button, this push button here, and release it, push and release, the LED would permanently turn on, and the relay plunger would hit the left side permanently. Just see. Oh. Yes, there is a problem. I have used a 9-volt battery. Relay is 12 volt, so I would have to use a 9-volt relay. Although we do not have a 9-volt relay, we have commonly available 12-volt relay in the market, so I would change the battery voltage to 12 volt. Yes, 12-volt battery and 12-volt relay. Now it is matching. Now it would show. Simulation is now running. Now I hit the push button. Yes. See, the plunger moves on the left side and LED glows up. Now if I again push this push button, the relay plunger would not move on the other side, because the circuit is latched, because the circuit is now working in the loop. It is independent of the push button now. As you can see, there is no there is no change effect on the LED and the relay, because the circuit is now in the loop. I would have to stop the simulation and run the simulation again. Now closely look the plunger of the relay. This is in the gray color. As soon as I start the simulation, it turns on. It is now active. The relay is now active, animated. And now when I hit the push button, the plunger moves on the other side and makes the close contact, normally close. This side, right side, is normally open side, and this left side is normally closed side. Sorry, normally closed side is here, right side. This is normally closed side, and this is normally open side, because the common of the relay is not connected with this terminal, so it is normally open, and the common of the relay is connected with this terminal, so it is known as normally closed contact. Now as I hit the push button again, you see the state would change, the relay state would change, and LED will glow here. Okay, so this is perfect. Now we come on the explanation of the circuit. This is the NPN BJT transistor, and this is a PNP BJT transistor. As soon as I hit the push button, the 12-volt biasing voltage turns on the NPN transistor and biases the current through the 4.7 kilo ohm resistor. NPN transistors always goes into saturation, and this switch will behave as a short circuit. This switch will turn on, that is, it becomes a short circuit on high voltage, on the positive voltage on the base. Okay, now as soon as I press this push button, the voltage on the base becomes and current flow through this, and this turns on transistor. Now the ground from here, emitter, goes to the collector, and when the ground from the collector of this Q1 goes to the base of the Q2, that is PNP transistor, this transistor turns on. This goes into saturation and this transistor would turn on. PNP transistors always turn on with ground on their base, while the NPN transistors turn on when high voltage 5 volt or 9 volt or 12 volt on their base, depending upon the base resistor adjusted for the base current. Now as soon as this transistor turns on, the high supply, the 12 volt supply would pass from the emitter to the collector here, and this collector voltage appears over here, R2, and this collector voltage would also appear over here again and over to the base. So this creates a closed loop. You can understand. I press the button and the voltage appears over here, base, ground appears over here, and when ground appears here, the high voltage appears over here, and this high voltage would again bias this transistor to keep it turned on. So this is the loop that would be created. This loop, if you see my pointer, this is the loop that would be created in the circuit. This loop. So the circuit would not further need any biasing voltage from here, this side, because this transistor is getting its biasing voltage from this side, from collector of the PNP. So I hope this explains it very well. And as soon as the voltage appears on this terminal and ground is directly connected to the coil of the relay would trigger on the other side and turns on the LED. This 470 ohm resistor is, I already told you, this is the current limiting resistor. I hope this video was useful for you guys and you learned a bit about the latching circuit. This is a very basic latching circuit and can be fabricated on a PCB on a very small form factor, and when you test it, it would definitely work in real. Please like and share my videos and do subscribe to my channel. I am regularly trying to make the different types of videos and bring you a new content. Thank you very much. Take care.